Hola, hello, hola, ciao. Firefly on energy cleanse here. Just making here a little video from one of my favorite settings. I love all natural settings. Definitely my favorite one is the beach, me being a water sign. Definitely, but also me being from basically very close to Venice. So I love the water. I grew up, thank God, thank life, being very blessed, always being at the beach every year of my life, or even prolonged period of times. And I suggest, everything natural is good. The desert, the forest and mountains. Let's say all natural settings have different, I'm against the light, but I would like to show you a little bit of the water. All natural settings have different way of cleanse ourselves, of recharge ourselves. Look at the beautiful gift from the sea. I love it. So if you feel down, like this morning I was feeling pretty down. I was kind of sick the past 2 days, and I was moping around, being kind of nervous, also melancholic, a weird array, a mix of feelings. And then I said, no. Either I can stay home, feeling sorry for myself for any given reason, feeling in discomfort, feeling nervous, frustrated, or I can react and go to the beach. Clearly, I went to the beach because it's my favorite settings and it always recharges me. And I have it close. It's like half an hour by bus or by subway for me, from where I live. By the way, this is Queens, New York, Rockaway Beach, Queens, New York. But again, it can be a park. We also have a nice, beautiful park that sometimes I go, especially if it's winter and here it's freezing. Maybe I go to the park. If you are in Arizona, Utah, Nevada, clearly you cannot go to the beach if you feel down a little bit in the day, or if you're in the middle of African desert, in Saudi Arabia, somewhere very far in Nepal. I'm always trying to be thinking more globally. So that's why I'm talking about United States, but also about other parts of the world. First of all, because I'm from Europe, so I'm from another part of the world. But I think the socials also, and using socials like Instagram, TikTok, and whatever other socials they are, it's very good to learn, to teach people to think more globally. So less ethnocentric, less only about me, my reality, my thing. Even if you talk about your reality and you talk about your own life in your example, always try to put a drop of more wide thinking wider. So we know that there's lots of realities, lots of parts of the world. That's why I'm trying to speak always with some focus and aim to be all more global. And for this, technology and socials are amazing because that makes things easier. When I grew up, we had no socials in the 80s and not even in the 90s. So all my teenage years, I didn't even know what it is. Now I've been lucky because my family, both my mom and dads are from 2 different European nations, and I grew up in Italy. So I already grew up more global than many of my friends. But I remember when in my middle class school or high school, we were all whites basically. We were all Italians, even from my own region, not even from my other regions. Now, thank God, 25 years later, my cousin from the same area, from the same hometown that I am in Veneto region in Italy, they have names and races from all over, which is great. That's, I think, the advancement of the world. That's what eliminates barriers. That's what open minds create change. Because let's remember, let's not be resistant to change. I hear a lot of tradition, keep the tradition or conservatism. I think personally, tradition can be great for a cultural point of view, from an historical point of view, from definitely cultural. But traditions are not that great to keep because everything in life changes. The only the only sure thing in life and in the law of the universe is that it's a constant change. We change from the day we're born until the day we die. Our cells change, our body, our DNA, I don't know. But they say DNA is changing too. I don't know because I don't know enough. And I'm not a scientist, so I cannot talk about things I don't really know. But definitely the cells in our body change, grows, hair change, dye, grows, change. Everything changes. We change, our character, our taste will change. Our ideals sometimes change, our ethics sometimes change, hopefully for the better as we grow. Not always though. So one only constant thing throughout life that no matter your culture, religion or personal experience, we can all agree is this is a constant change. So everything too conservative or say, but it's a tradition, it's this and that. Are we sure it's okay? That's my point of view clearly, and I can only talk about my point of view. But I'm making questions. Are we sure it's fine and it's okay to have things as for traditions? If people, humans, will never have change, innovate and get better, we will never have this social, we will never have this technology. We will still try to understand how to lit fire from two rocks. So watch out with tradition and conservative and being conservative. Everything changes and most of the time it's for the better. So cities will change, borders will change eventually, language is alive. Languages keep changing. You add words, you take some off, other words we don't use them anymore. Cultures are still changing a little bit. There's more biracial or interracial kids in mix of culture. Like I am a mix of culture kid. And I grew up in a place that neither my mom or dad are from. But I was born and raised there, so I grew up there, I'm Italian. Now I live somewhere else. I lived actually in many different nations. So I'm pretty much international and I love a mix of cultures. I love a mix of religions. I like a mix of ideas that I picked up throughout my life experience. So this video is more to make us think about it. Even if my first aim and my first reason for this video was to say, if you're down, if you feel bad, go to nature. And from the, if you're in the desert, I was about to say, you cannot go to the beach, go to the desert, go to nature. Just go close to nature, connect with the earth element of the desert or the sky element of the air element of the sky. That in the desert area are huge. Then I get off this tangent, but that's the beauty of it. I do not plan my videos too much unless they are purposely done to talk about recycle, reuse, repurpose, cruelty-free products, sustainability, or in case of organizing, decluttering. Otherwise, I never really plan my videos, especially the one that I do chit-chatting with you guys and to give some food for thought, hopefully, if I'm interesting enough, I don't know. And so it wasn't planned, so that was my tangent. My aim for this video was, at the start was, please go to nature. If you're really feeling down, if you're feeling angry, even sometimes if you have this rush of violence, don't resort to substances, don't drink, don't really use drugs. Go to nature, have a walk, breathe in, breathe out, try to let it all go. Scream if you have to scream, cry if you have to cry, punch the water or punch a mattress, nothing living being, please, not a tree, just a mattress, something inanimate that doesn't have a consciousness and doesn't feel pain, please. The water is fine, but kick the water or kick a mattress alone. Don't spread your bad energy, bad negativity, bad vibes to anybody else, please. Be alone with yourself, let it all out, and then come back to your regular day with a better energy. We are humans, we have bad feelings, we have rush of anger, we have rush of frustrations. Please, 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 don't abuse substances, don't deal with them in the wrong way, screaming at your partner, screaming at your family, or your friends, or your animals. They're all innocents, nothing to do with you. Get away from everybody, stay in nature, run, do sports. Guys, I see something which is a common thread with a lot of people that are down, depressed, angry, or they abuse substances, they don't do enough sports. You don't have to be rich to do sports, you can go run. Run is free for everybody if you are lucky and blessed with 2 legs. So use the body that we are blessed to have. If you have a healthy body, if you don't have a healthy body, maybe you need some help then, but there's gyms, there's pools, anything. But guys, we need to teach our kids and teach our friends and family members to do more sports. Maybe it's a good way to do it together. Go for walks in nature together with your neighbor or with your friend or with your family member. Go for a walk, go for a run. Just do it. Honestly, swim if you can. It does, it's true. Mens sana in corpore sano, like the Latins said, the Romans. Healthy mind in a healthy body. It's connected. If we do more sports and teach more sports to kids and everything, and we stress physical activities with young generations and with everybody, there will be a less abuse of substances and so on. So I'm thinking also natural, oh look, they're surfing. I love surfers. I'm thinking also programs, social programs and so on. They should maybe stress in yoga classes or just jogging classes, just jump around if you have to. Anything that is physical though. It's really, really important to keep violence down, to free us from negative emotions. That was why I started my video. Thank you so much, have a great day and enjoy. Bye bye, be kind to yourself.